So it's Sunday, April the 13th, in the year 2025. It's around 58 degrees. The weather has been kind of overcast. We have quite some rainfall here for the last 48 hours. I noticed on Saturday too there was rain in Guyana when I was looking at the Pixel 11, which is managed by Gregory Gildari, who was a former co-host with Freddie Soon. Gildari's company has these cameras, as most of you will probably know. Denver Harbor Bridge, UG Junction, DSL Junction, Beating Hoop Junction. But I have a large smart TV, and we would normally look at what's going on at the Harbor Bridge. So look on the Harbor Bridge. The police trying to control that massive buildup of traffic, and that's when I realized rain was falling. The same time at least on the East Bank, at the same time at Queens. Anyhow, my main thing is to share this video. It was either last Thursday or Friday night, coming down to the ending of Mark Benchcraft's show. He was asking the question, what's going on with the opposition? Is the opposition ready for elections in 2025? Well, Mark did not elaborate because I guess he too is frustrated by a lot of opposition supporters about where the coalition is going at the moment. So I didn't really take Mark seriously until I looked at this video Saturday afternoon, where the president and some cabinet ministers were in New Amsterdam. Now I know from very long that New Amsterdam is a PNC stronghold, but I don't know why I position New Amsterdam as probably similar to Linden. Is at that meeting that I learned that the PPP, the councillors, they have 6 councillors, and the PNC has 7. That's just a difference of 1 councillor. And the PPP is going to go all out to get more councillors in this year's 2025 elections. So when I looked at the crowd, and you could see the ministers, even the president, you could see that they were surprised at a large turnout of people under that tent. I see some other influencers saying that 10-day workers, 10-day workers. Not everyone in that crowd would have been a 10-day worker. The people that I am going to show here, who are coming up to speak to the mic, they are certainly not 10-day workers. Some of them may be PPP councillors. So I was surprised at the way how these PPP councillors, some people would probably call them like bottom, but I was surprised to see how they're expressing themselves like James Bond for the elections of for the re-elections of President Ali. The first lady that I'm featuring here, in fact, she was the last speaker, but I put her deliberately as the first speaker. This lady apparently is retired, and she was living in Brooklyn, and then she decided to retire back home in Guyana. That's exactly what I planned to do. And she was calling the president a transformation leader because she was saying that she was on some body, elections body in Brooklyn, but they were not able to transform the lives of the people. And she's seeing that the president is making an effort to see if he can transform the lives of people. So I don't want to be speaking what she said. I want you to hear exactly what she's saying. There's also another gentleman who also was living overseas here. I want you to hear what they're saying. How I look at it at this moment, Chair Duncan was expressing a bit of negativity, saying that he doesn't think there's going to be a coalition. The opposition has to come very good in these elections, especially in New Amsterdam. Maybe not Region 6. I think Region 6 is full PPP. But these Afro Guyanese who I see supporting the People's Progressive Party, this was quite a shock to me because, yes, I admit I'm based in Georgetown. I'm a Georgetown man, so I may have a bias for things going on mostly wrong in Georgetown. I did not realize the extent of the politics that is playing out in, especially in Region 5. And all I can say is that I'm not even going to say the coalition. All I can say is that the PNC, from what I saw in this video that I'm going to share with you, the PNC, they have their work cut out. And all I can say is wish them good luck. Enjoy the video.
President, first, let me thank you. I remember meeting with you at the State House, and I asked you for certain things for New Amsterdam, and you gave me a charge. I am retired, but there is no other place and under no other government I would rather be than under your leadership in this government with this cabinet. As a retiree, I am the head counselor in the region for the PPPC. I have 5 wonderful young people who are counselors that I am mentoring, and they are strong because we are standing up to the policy and the ideal of what your government has promised the people. To the people of New Amsterdam, I say, look around you. Look at the changes that is happening under this government. To Minister Ashley, to our Vice Chairman, our Regional Chairman, Mr. Narendra Prasad, our REO, and all of the heads, you could not have picked better people at this time that we emulate and we follow in carrying out your mandate. I, as a retiree, and I'm not going to tell them my age, I'm quite up there. I am going to stay with you, and I'm going to stay with it until the change in New Amsterdam happen, as it is happening now. I want to call on all of the young people in New Amsterdam, rise up. We have work to do. We have continued work to do. We must take New Amsterdam the next election. We have to take New Amsterdam. It depends on your lives. I am already at an age, but I am not giving up because of you and because of the transformative government that we have in place under the leadership of our President Ali. I worked in politics, President Ali, in New York, 15 years under state senator. I've worked in Hillary Clinton's campaign. And I'm going to say this to you and everyone here. I have never seen transformative government like the one you have in place. What you have achieved with your cabinet in 5 years, even though I worked winning 90% of the vote in Brooklyn, we had 300,000 people that I was in charge of. We won 90% of the vote, but we were not able to transform, to bring services to the people. You stay the course, our president, stay the course. And when we look at you, the human factor comes out. You are caring, loving, and when you walk into a room, we know that you are a people's person, and I thank you, all of the ministers. Thank you.
Joseph, born and bred in a PNC family. Coming from a PNC home, a former PNC follower, I can proudly say today that there is no other place that I'd rather be. I'm living in Franklinsorf in a community where for over 40 years, we're hearing that the streets at the back, the one that I live in and a few others, that they're not on some kind of maps. But I can proudly say today that all those streets finally appear on the maps. We have streets, and the streets that haven't been done as yet have already been marked out. So we've already seen, again, what hasn't been done has already been prepared to done. So I want to thank you on behalf of the people of Rijmond-Zorvin and New Amsterdam in the whole. Thank you very much, Mr. President. All protocols observed. Before today, I have never, ever publicly taken a side. But after all the work that I've seen over the past 4 years and all that has been done within my community and New Amsterdam, I must say I had no other choice. I don't know, many of you know of a place called Cowdam. Have you been to Manhattan? It's now Powhatan. Taxis never used to go there. Visitors never used to want to go there. No. The children can play. The adults can have their groceries taken to their doorstep. There are roadways all over the place. And to you, Mr. President, it's an honor and a privilege to be here in your presence. A man with a vision, a cricketer, a cook, a dancer, you name it. Our president. I want to say, as a die-hard cricket fan, I want to also thank you for what you're doing at PARLIMENTARY. We no longer have to watch the bridge schedule to go and watch cricket. And all the other things you've been doing around New Amsterdam. Mr. Etchell was here recently, and he was inspecting the roads himself. And that is how you do it. Love is not just a word. Love is a verb. In order to show love, in order to do what love says, you have to come out and do the work. Show the work. And thank you so much on behalf of all the people of New Amsterdam and Region 6. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
My name is Neil Rudder. I am from Angais Avenue. I stand here to say that I am indeed grateful to the PPP government. The PPP government has done so much for Angais Avenue that all the nook and cranny mud road has been fixed. I think it's just about 3 remaining or 4 remaining, and we know that those roads will be fixed very shortly. We also have a lot of people from Angais Avenue who benefited economically, right? Because all the drains, a lot of people receive contracts, and they fulfill those contracts, and they are wealthy. Today they are well off. We also thank the president and his cabinet for having the MOM, Men on Mission program, in collaboration with the local businessmen. We have seen persons in Angais Avenue who are recipients from such program. So we are very grateful. Angais Avenue, we will vote PPP and PPP alone. I am also grateful because my wife was so ill. She had a problem with her lungs. We had to be using oxygen. And I went to the REO, and the REO, without thinking, sent me to the hospital. And we started receiving 1 bottle of oxygen every single week. Every single week. Unfortunately, she could have only lasted for such time. She went 3 years like that. And she have now deceased. So, myself, Angais Avenue, New Amsterdam, let us come out in full support and support the PPPC.
Coach here in New Amsterdam. As a matter of fact, only last week I got the word that in New Amsterdam here, Angais Avenue, they are getting ready to build a state-of-the-art boxing gym in New Amsterdam. Now, all what this government been doing throughout the last 4 years, and it's not completed as yet, and people are still whining and going on like we ain't doing anything. We have done so much. This is a giving government. Come on, people. This is a giving government. From 2015, under the AAP and new AFC government, we struggled for 5 years. PPP took over in 2020, and we are progressing. Come on, people, we are progressing. Come 2025, we need to endorse President Ali one more time. For me, I'll give him 3 more times. All the time. He's one of the best presidents we have seen in Guyana. Take it from me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make this as short as possible. I want to thank all the ministers of this government. I want to thank Ms. Rodriguez, Mr. Edgil, Honorable, and my brother, Honorable Ashley Singh, who's in Barbies all the time. Me and him walk through the mud. Tannery, we went in Tannery. I'll just give you a quick example. We in Tannery. Tannery people live in Tannery for 28 years with mud up to the throat. No light, no water, no electricity. And PPP came into Tannery, all the councillors, all the CDOs, Ms. Trim, our head CDO, Sean Smith, our deputy head CDO, we went in and spoke to them and said, listen, for 28 years, AFC APNU have done nothing for you. We will help you. And from there onwards, we brought in our Honorable Minister, Ashley Singh. And they get light, they get water, road was built. Even Christmas time, they get light, what's what we call it? Solar lights. Thank you very much. They got solar lights, hundreds of solar lights. Man, they had a Christmas they could never forget. So we need your vote. We need your vote. We need to put back President Ali one more time. Or all the time, not even one more time. So I'm going to say it once, twice. PPC in 2025, we will claim New Amsterdam. Thank you very much.
It's being made by the all hats off to the table. Mr. President, I want to say congratulations to you and your cabinet, and to the region staff. Toodles and hats off to you.
I can tell you about my own experience. I was once a junkie under the APNU. And it's, I tell you, I'm me business, not the people business. All right? And let me tell you, when I was at the hospital as a public relations officer, the music used to play when people go for treatment. Go Gregory, Gregory, go Gregory. And the minister spoke about that. Now at our New Amsterdam hospital, extra is reaching you at your bed. So raise our hands off to the PPPC government. The next thing you know, at the dispensary, any medication you people could go and get. Now people ain't dying with sickness, people dying with accident and suicide. No more dying because of illness. The hospital is up to standard when it comes to medication. So we need to cast our vote, nothing else but the PPPC.
I think I should publicly acknowledge him, and one, Mr. Sutherland, and they guided me to this. I complained about street signs and pedestrian crossings. They were at my home at 6 o'clock one morning, waking me up to go paint street signs. I did that. They then brought me to the cluster. I did that. And I must say, I am happy to be here, because when I left this country, 95% of the streets were not done. I come back, 95% of the streets are done. A lot of my friends, since I've come back to Guyana, have said that I've joined the PPP. I said no, I joined the People's Progressive Party. There's a difference between the PPP and the People's Progressive Party. What I see in New Amsterdam is progress, and that's what we stand for in this party. I have one ask of the government, that when we win the re-election, that they do the necessary for New Amsterdam. Thank you. afternoon, New Amsterdam. His Excellency, the Ministers of Government, my name is Sean Smith, current sitting APNU Councillor at the Regional Democratic Council. I want to today publicly endorse you, His Excellency, for the good job you're doing. And we are on your side for re-elections. We will rally around you for the victory and the good work and the vision that you have demonstrated. Know that New Amsterdam is behind you. Thank you.
We can see the changes. All the promises that you made, it's been fulfilled. Young people, let's secure everything and stop scraping.
Our Excellency, President Afro Muhammad Ali, sir, we love you. And I'm here to say that we must never forget, okay, for me, I can forget my watch, my keys from my car, my wallet, and these manner things. But speeches and things that have been endorsed in conversation, I don't forget. We must never forget the APNU, a partnership for national unity. Okay, and this is specifically to the sugar workers, how they have discriminated against them.